There was once a carpenter slash contractor slash engineer. He was the top of his game. He was the professional of the professionals. He was the king. He was the one who built the craziest bridges. He was the one who built the craziest the buildings that float. You ever saw the buildings that float? No, you haven't. There's no such thing. There is no, right? The craziest buildings, he was the one who he was the one who used to build these things. Anyways, after many years of doing this work, his wife told him, like, perhaps it's time to retire. And he said, the truth is I was also thinking to retire. I was, it's time. Many years in this profession, it's time to retire. So he went to his boss, and he's like, boss. He said, that's not my name. He's like, sorry. He's like, Joe, Mr. Joe, CEO. He's like, I really want to retire. My wife is pressuring me also. And, I think it's time. I've done enough work here, and I would like to retire. And the boss is like, whoa, you cannot retire. You cannot retire. You're the top, you're the best that I have. You're the best that I have. He said, listen, shalom bayis. I'm saying shalom bayis. Anyways, the boss says, okay, let me think about it. He thinks and he declares and he says, you know what? I have one more job for you. If you take this one more job, I'll let you retire. He's like, let me retire? I'm retiring. He said, I'll pay you triple. You do this one last gorgeous job. I have one more thing. You do this job, I will pay you triple. So he goes back to his wife, and his wife is like, "Niet." He's like, "He's a Russian?" Right? Anyways, yes, no. Finally they decide they're going to do it, but they make a shtickle plan. They're like, do it quickly. So he goes back to the boss, and he's like, boss, I accepted the job. He's like, amazing. It's like, it's a 9-year job. He says, I'm retiring, 9-year job. 9-year job. Okay. So he gives them all the material. We're talking about crystals and diamonds and gold. This is a house. This is a floating house, Taka. He's making a house that floats. Out of mamish gold, everything. And he starts working, and he's going fast and faster and faster, because in his mind he's retiring. Don't do the details. Just go. Okay. After 2 months, he goes back to the boss and he's like, boss, it's not my name. I'm done. I am done. He's like, you're done? That's 2 months. What have you done? The door? He's like, no, done the entire property. The best there is. The boss is like, I gotta see this house. He comes to the house, and the house is literally like this. There's no door. There's no windows. There's no steps. He's like, what? This is a job? He's like, yeah. I did it fast. I wasn't so makpid on all the details. I choose to do this and not to do that. So there's definitely, patches of gold and crystals. It's nice, but I'm saying it's nice on a slant. Anyways, the boss looks at me and says, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but here's the key to your house, even though there's no door. You worked for me for 20 years, and I wanted to pay you back. I felt so indebted, such a curse. I wanted to give you something, and I decided I am going to spend a fortune on your goodbye present, on your house. This house was for you, and I figured you'll spend 9 years on it, and it'll be yours as a retirement present. And the guy's like, that's what he did. He's like, he ran to his wife. Woo, shalom ba. They are in therapy as we speak. That's the mashal. What's the nimshal? The nimshal is when it comes to certain mitzvahs, when it comes to our connection with God, when it comes to the afterlife, the next world, we need to realize that we're doing this for us. We are doing mitzvahs for us, to connect to God, for us to get the reward. We get up there, we get the reward. What's waiting for us there? Hashem says, here's your key. This is your key. This is for you. You thought you were doing me a favor? I'm God. I'm HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I'm perfect. I'm flawless. It was for you. You're going to pick and choose what mitzvahs to do, what not to do. Should I do tznius? Should I not do tznius? Should I learn more? Should I not learn more? This doesn't talk to me. This I don't get. Paraduma. What's paraduma? A red cow? You ever saw a red cow? Brown maybe, black or red? It's not really red. It's really brown. We need to realize that the mitzvahs are here for us to build a tremendous mansion in the next world. You do not want to get to the next world and have your house on a slant for eternity.
Thank you for listening to the Guard Your Eyes Daily Chizuk broadcast. Pass them on to your friends and help spread Kedusha in the world.